Can I borrow your cell phone? Can I borrow your cell phone? I gotta call a taxi.
No.
Oh wait, we gotta talk about The Amazing Race. Welcome to the first episode of Beyond Reality, The Amazing Race. Yes.
Been waiting
Phil, we've been waiting for you so long.
So they started in LA this year.
They had classic convertibles bringing all the contestants to the Playboy mansion.
Convertibles. Okay.
Wow.
Let me just say before we introduce everyone, there was a lot of people from California this season.
There really was, and LA in particular. I don't think that's really fair. Okay, so first up, Marianna and Julia. They were sisters from Florida.
Ronald and Christina, love them already. Father and daughter from Oklahoma.
Yeah, I like them. And then the Goth couple. The much touted Goth couple, Kynt and Vyksin. Don't tell me your parents spelled your name like that, because I know they didn't. They're dating, and they're from Louisville, Kentucky. The last place I'd expect to find Goths.
They must really fit in.
Yeah.
Really.
I know. And by the way, the guy totally looks like Marilyn Manson.
Well, I'm sure he did that on purpose.
Yeah.
Next was Nicholas and Donald, and Nicholas is 23.
Yeah.
And Donald's his grandpapa.
And he's 2,300.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I'm not liking them.
And Nicholas is a pilot.
Yeah. And his grandpa's very proud. So next up, my least favorite couple, Nathan and Jennifer, dating 2 years.
Was a cheater.
Yeah, and she wants to see if this can bring them to a relation that is permanent.
Once a cheater,
always a cheater. Okay, so yeah. Next up, brother and sister, Azaria and Hendekia. Wow, that's a weird name. But it's beautiful.
They're brother and sister.
And they're both engineers from New Orleans.
I like them so far.
Yeah, I like them too. I think they're... I say I like them as much as I like Ronald and Christina, the father-daughter. Okay. Lorena and Jason up next. From LA. Dating 3 years.
I just don't like them for some reason.
I don't know.
I don't not like them a lot, but they're like, this is me being indifferent, and they're like here.
Yeah. Next up, Kate and Pat, the lesbian clergy couple.
Yeah.
I'm getting a weird vibe off of them, like they're too granola, and I'm like, no, just get with it, will you? Okay. My second least favorite couple.
Ari and Staella.
Staella, yeah. Weird name.
Best friends and co-workers.
BFFs and co-workers. They seem really mean. Shana and Jennifer, the Barbie girls.
You always have to have the Barbies.
You gotta have the Barbies. And they're friends from LA, of course. Where else would Barbie girls be? Then, last up, rounding out the pack, is TK and Rachel.
I like them a lot, too.
That guy is totally the dude from The Big Lebowski. And he will be here to referred to as the dude.
Yeah.
And they are newly dating from Southern Cal.
Yep.
So, yeah, like you said before, the race starts off in the Playboy mansion. And there's going to be 11 legs.
And $1
million dollars. So yeah, so as soon as Phil is like, okay, start the race, nobody wiped out, thank God. Like that year, the guy with the knee. They're going to Ireland. And you know what? The grand and son ended up in the first car, and Grandpa had to take 10 friggin' minutes to count the money.
Count the money, sonny.
Everybody is beeping like crazy.
I know.
Come on.
Count the money and go. It's not like they didn't check it.
I know. Come on. You know, they do check these things. They do have interns and PAs. Come on. Alright, so Lorena and Jason were the first ones to get to the airport and the first ones to get their tickets.
Yep.
And there was 2 flights at the airport to Ireland. First one was 45 minutes ahead of the second one. But they had different connecting flights. And it turned out that the second flight was the first one to arrive at the destination.
Oh.
Snap. So yeah. So the brother and the sister were the first ones to get the clue for that leg of the race. Okay, so immediately in the race, we see that Nathan has an anger management problem.
You're the worst person at this that I've ever met.
All the other girls are going faster than you. What's going on? He's already got an anger management issue, and you know what? When he talks, I don't know what the hell he's saying. I don't think anybody does. It's always like,
I don't know.
So, yeah, I don't like him
another
already.
Jonathan and Victoria.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's the formula. You gotta have that. So there's 3 ferries to the mainland the next morning. And the first ones on the ferry were Lorena and Jason. We're not gonna go through the rest because we'll be here forever.
Yeah.
So, after they get on the ferry, what do?
They drive 4 miles.
To Cleggan Farm.
Yeah.
And they gotta ride a tandem bicycle to find the next clue.
Wait, where's the whole church thing?
The church was where they got the clue.
Did you say that?
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Okay, so, you know what? Lorena is a very emotional person.
We're going the wrong way. Why would you listen to me?
Yeah. She's getting on my nerves, too. Yeah.
Zach and Flo.
Exactly. So the dude was first. And you know who that was? TK and Rachel. They
Yay.
were first. And the Goth's chain broke. Kynt and fake spelling Vyksin.
Like, Kynt isn't... I don't think his parents named him Kynt either.
Maybe it was Kent, and he, you know, but Vyksin, come on, who names a kid Vyksin? Even with that spell, even with the normal spelling. So, it's a roadblock, dude. And only one person can do a roadblock, of course. So, they need to ride a high wire bike across a ravine. And the surprise is the partner's underneath on this like little circle seat.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I don't know who had it worse, the person on the bottom or the person actually pedaling.
Either way, it was pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome, but ooh, it gave me chills. So after you do the roadblock, you have to choose a donkey. Now this is the part I really didn't like.
This part seemed to go on forever too.
Yeah. And you got to fill up the donkey's baskets with 15 pieces of peat.
Was it on each side?
No, I think it was 15 in total. And then they have to walk it back to the farm. So, Azaria, his donkey just freaking took off.
All right, let's go. And he was like, I can't stop the donkey.
You're going to have to catch up. So, yeah, and then Nathan's donkey was the first donkey to get pissed. And you know what?
Okay. Animals can sense
They
douchebags.
Yes, and he is the douche of all douchebags.
Okay. So if you're going to be a jerk, donkey's not going to want to help you.
No. So that donkey didn't friggin' move. Like, almost all of the teams ended up going by them.
Yep.
That one, because you're such a douche. He don't like you.
Don't be a jerk.
I know, they know. So after they finished the donkey thing, they had to drive a couple miles to the next pit stop, which was the Connemara Heritage Center, where Phil was waiting with a giant leprechaun.
An Irish guy.
Yeah. So, Azaria and Hendekia were the first ones to the pit stop.
And they won a trip for 2 to Alberta.
Canada.
Oh, I thought that said La.
No.
Alberta La.
Alberta
And
La.
I was expecting like some French name or something.
No. And you know what? Ari and Staella's donkey had the same problem that Nathan and his girl that he cheated on's one.
But they were even
I can't think of
further
his girlfriend's
behind.
name. Jennifer, sorry. Yeah, they were even further behind. So they're like really getting nasty with these donkeys, and they're pushing them and shoving them.
They're like yelling in our faces.
You know what? I think Pete is going to have something to say about this tomorrow, because I don't think they should be using animals in the Amazing Race. They should have been disqualified for that one girl, Staella. She pushed that donkey's neck, you know?
I know.
That ain't no joke. So they finally got their donkeys moving after like every other team had passed these 2 groups. And those lucky ducks, Nathan and Jennifer, who need to go into anger management,
Team number
squeaked
10
right onto the wire. And Ari and Stella were eliminated. And you know what? Cheaters never prosper, kids, because they stole somebody else's taxi after the airport in the beginning. So karma came back and bit their asses.
That's what you get.
So yeah. So next week on The Amazing Race, I can't wait, Ron and Christine are having a tough time. They got issues.
Please work it out.
Who doesn't have issues, though, you know?
One of my favorites.
They could show us doing that on any given day. So, my favorite, or shall I say my least favorite, Grandpa goes Tarzan.
Oh, man. What was he doing, and why was he doing
He
that?
barely made it across the, you know.
He didn't make it.
Well, he kind of made it, but then he didn't jump off, and then he kind of went back.
He's like trying to go over this mud river thing.
Don't wear the Speedo, Grandpa. You're too old. So, kids, until next week, Beyond Reality, amazing race. Much love.